It's live.
Hello, everybody.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. I'm Chinmay Naik, and with me I have Amara Tan, and we are
Woohoo!
from, and we are the Amchi.
Yes. And oh, should we wait for people to come or do we just go ahead with it?
We can go ahead. I think people can. I mean, the
Oh,
luxury of YouTube Live is people can,
hello.
skip, go behind, and come in and everything. Hi there,
Yeah.
Roshan. What's up? What are you doing? I mean, no. That's the whole IG format. I'm sorry. This is YouTube Live. We are serious people here.
Uh
Yeah. Okay. So, Amara, tell us, why are we here? Why are we on YouTube Live today?
so we are currently on YouTube Live. Ideally should have been on IG Live, but we just wanted to talk about our brand more today and what we're going to do in the next few days in collaboration with to be mentioned later.
Yeah, I think we've had an exciting and very happening last, let's say, 3 weeks, and we've been
Hmm.
excited to bring it to you, the viewers. And it can never be greater than now to share more details about it. Now that everything is finalized,
Hmm.
it's amazing that we can share this with you guys.
Yeah. So, without further ado, let us introduce our brand
Yeah,
in
so
case
let's start.
people aren't, yeah, that familiar with it yet.
Let's start with it. Let's start. So let's go with the very first question that normally we address to most of our guests that we have. Every guest that comes on board with us to talk, to have a conversation, we have to explain to them what our brand is. So let's start with that itself. So Mara, what is Amchi?
Yes.
Let's talk about the brand first, and then let's talk about what is Amchi to you. Go ahead.
Okay. So Amchi, actually, if you guys haven't picked up, came from a combination of our names, Mara and Chin Meh, like without the N from the chin. So, yeah, initially it started as that, and then eventually Chin Meh being M- Maharashtrian and
From
having
Mumbai.
I'm so sorry. But yeah, so his mother tongue is Marathi, and it actually means hours in Marathi. And so from there we realized that Amchi is for everyone who becomes a part of the Amchi family, and everything we create is ours. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone who's on the comment section right now or who is watching us, you're also part of the Amchi Kingdom community. We call it the Amchi clan as a short form, because we believe that there's art in everyone, and
Hmm.
everyone's either just shy or not really invested in their art, or people who are invested in their art aren't really growing. And we are also on the same boat with you guys. We are also growing and we're trying to create, but I thought, why not create a community out of it? And we thought, I think it was a great idea to not just inspire one another, but also try to create a community of this, where we're inspiring one another, we are saying each other that, keep getting at it, giving ideas to one another, collaborating and whatnot. And that's how the Amchi came into existence. Now, going to the follow-up question, what does Amchi mean to you as an artist? Because you're a singer before anything else. What does it mean to you then?
What it means to me. Well, I guess it still stems back to like how we started, Like initially I was doing things like very individualistic because I was on my own, and whenever I would need help, like I would get a couple of friends to help me out, but it's like a very short-term project-based thing. So to me, like now that we have like a community for it, it means a lot since I know there are more people who would be constantly backing me up. And yeah, like to have that, assurance and that support that people would be there for me means so much. What about you?
So I have to say, I mean, a lot of my friends know already about this, that I'm a dancer first before anything else. I'm also
Mm.
acting and a lot of other things that I do on the side. So what Amchi means to me is I've always had this sense of community or the sense of groupism, like a group, always being in a group or always having my own space to be. And I realized that I'm actually very comfortable with a lot of other people as well. Like it's not that they need to be part of my group or not. There are a lot of great humans out there who I get to interact with on a daily basis. So I realized that I can never be in silos. I can never be alone, and it made a lot of sense for me that okay, I always have to do things in a group, and that's why I started dancing in a group. I started
Mm.
acting in a group, and I started doing things, everything like literally day to day life, hanging around and everything. I would never have just one or two friends. I would always have a group around me, and that is what Amchi made sense to me because now I would have a group of artists that I surround myself with because that's going to inculcate a feeling of creativity and the drive and the enthusiasm and whatnot. So that's what Amchi means to me. Now, moving on to the next question, I think Amara should be the one answering this because she's the one with the dates. She knows the dates. I'm not a fan of dates. So, Amara, when did you exactly start Amchi?
Oh, so it actually started in Dubai itself when that's the first time we met each other. Because prior to that, you were in Mumbai, I was in Singapore, and all that in college. So in Dubai, we actually got to be like, that's where we met for our second year. And that was when we saw each other's potentials, like me as like a singer, him as a dancer, and a really good presenter. So yeah, we became acquainted soon enough. And then it was on the 13th of November that we decided that, you know what, we should like have like a partnership thingy. And ta-da.
I'd like to share a short story. I think, I mean, if you're from the same college as us, then you would know. But I'd like to share this with the rest of the community as well. That uh, the first thing that me and Amara worked together was for Diwali program in college. So Amara should not technically have anything to do with this because she wasn't really connected and all of that. But then it made sense for me
Mm,
to always, because SPJN teaches us to always have the global factor. Like no matter whose occasion you're celebrating, always include everyone else, and that made a lot of sense to me. So that's when I asked Amara to do a challenge where she would be singing in another language, and that was Hindi. And I
mm,
gave her the song to sing was Gulabi Aakhe, followed with two other, which is also one of our first videos that we posted on this channel as well, because that was the first
yes.
thing that we worked together as. And after that, actually, we even went on to acting together, did a bit of competitions. Didn't really go so well for us, but then we actually learned a lot about each other's process. And a fun fact about Amara is like she can cry on cue. Like if I say cry, she can actually make it happen. Like she can start tearing up. And that's a great talent, and I can't do that. And that's something I want to learn. Okay, what is the motive behind Amchi? Why are we doing this, and for who are we doing this?
Am I supposed to answer that, or do you want to
Yeah.
go ahead?
Yes. Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead. Yes, it was for you.
Okay. As mentioned earlier, yeah, like having Amshi is having a community back you up. And so the motive behind it is to have a group of people, a family who we could be with and belong with and, like collaborate with essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, I
What
mean
would
that's pretty much
you
it.
say
I
it's
think I
for?
think I made yeah, I think I had covered this before itself. But yeah, that is it. That is what it is. I mean, we want to create a community, and I think we have a lot of our struggle stories. I mean, not just us. I mean, a lot of artists, fellow artists of our age or going through the same journey, has a lot of struggle stories.
Hmm.
Where we don't really have social proof yet because we don't have a great following. We don't have like X amount of likes and comments and shares on our videos. We are not earning anything from this. So literally every other person out of our life is questioning our abilities. They really say that what are you doing, like why are you wasting time? And I mean, yes, it's changed now because it's all the digital era, but it's still relatively the same. I mean, the struggles still feel the same, at least. where
Hmm.
before it was in person, now it's virtually. So it's that's the only difference that I
Oh,
see. And I think the
yeah.
moment we create this community, if we have even like 10 people on board, like 10 other artists on board, and we're just talking in each other and we're supporting one another, at least we have that, the shoulder to always, go to, and always ensure that we can, lay our ideas and get good criticism, not just mockery and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I think that's pretty sums up what Amchi is. Now let's go to what we are going to celebrate for the next few days, which is
Yes.
the event, which is celebrating
What
International
event is
Music,
it, Shima?
Fête de la Musique.
Yes, it's Fête de la Musique. So, do we? Okay, so what it means is that it's a French word for music day. So make music day and all that. So this month we are celebrating music in general. So that's dance, singing, rapping, instrument playing, and all that. So how did we come about it though?
Yeah, I think it was very interesting. We actually had different plans for Amchi set for this month, which was create content, get it out there, and everything. And I think on the first, or I think the last month, last day of the last month, is when
Yeah,
a teacher who requires very, very special mention, because without her, this event would not be possible. Miss Meghna from SP Jain School of Global Management. She ensured that our event went very smoothly and went to a greater level. She came up to me one day and like on text, and then she said that, why aren't you hosting this event? Why aren't you doing something about this event?
mm,
And I at that moment, I think me and Mara felt that we were still too small to make a big change. And then she said, no, that's not. And this is where we learned that you don't need to be a big person to make a change. And I agree with her after this whole process of 3 weeks. And she's like, you know what, I will help you out as much as I can. I'll get you the artists that you need. We'll talk, we'll try to get ahead, we'll get something done. And I think that's how this all came about. She kept putting trust on us, that us as a brand is actually valuable to do something, and we can actually go ahead and celebrate this great event. Because if you look back at the history of this event, it's all about live artists, and it's about professionals and budding artists coming together and performing and getting to know each other, creating a community in itself there, and connecting and creating better music. And that's what we intend to do as well. Because if I'm not wrong, Amara, do you feel the same, that we've met some great artists in the last 3 weeks, and
it
someone
was
was able to collab?
crazy. It was crazy. Like I never imagined myself to be able to speak to such big people, if I may say. Like to me, they're really big people because I'm obviously not on their level, and I hope to obviously be on that level. And so to have them on the same Zoom call as us is like mind blowing. Like wow, I'm actually in a Zoom meeting, and they're very and the best part is that they're very very like humble about themselves. Like wow, like it was such an honor to be able to interacting with them.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
couldn't imagine they would be humble, because they have such great fan following, or the great amount of fame that
yeah,
they have. It's so easy to, not be humble anymore, like, or take it for granted. But the fact that every person that we met, every person was honored to be with us, and we were 10 times more honored to be with them. And that's an amazing feeling, because it made us feel that we are actually valuable, and it in vice versa, we thought that they were already valuable. And that was amazing, where they put the trust that we are budding artists, but we still can make a change. And that was amazing, that
yeah.
people who don't know us, who didn't know our brand before these 3 weeks, they suddenly put in so much trust for us, that they are willing to give in time and effort, and
Mm,
come on calls with us. And that's amazing. And you get to experience every bit of it that we want to share with you. Because what you've learned from this is something that we think every artist should get a chance to learn, and get to go out. So let's go into specifics of this event, which is also something that Amara likes, is attention to detail. So I think she would be the best person to say what this event is, how long is it going to go on for, and what each day really means.
all right, so Today's the 15th of June, so that means tomorrow on the 16th at 3 p.m. GST, we are going to have our very, very first More Than Music live session. And as seen in our Instagram feed, it would be from Coco from the band Agni. And yesterday, actually, we just had a tech run with him. And my God, it was so I was so honored to be in that tech run. Like, oh yeah. So that's what's gonna happen tomorrow. And so we hope that you guys don't miss that because the experience is just I don't have words for it
Yeah, and
basically.
especially if you're a guitarist or a band member or a musician, do
Hmm.
join in because you can ask him. He's very open with questions. You can ask him any question that you want. In fact, he does this fun bit. He did this fun bit yesterday, which I noticed later on, which I later on saw on live, where he was just doing his tech rehearsals on the guitar, and then he was vocalizing. He was trying to sing on the microphone to see if it sounds good, and he started using our names to sing along with it. So he used Amara's name, he used my name, and he was singing with it, and it still looked very casual, and he was very in control, and he had that confidence
Yeah.
in him, which is
It was so
amazing.
fluid, like he really has like the mastery with his skill. And wow, like you guys should definitely come watch tomorrow. It would be in the SP Jane channel. So link will be in our bio. So please do join us. And yeah, that's for tomorrow.
That's the first day,
And
day one.
yes,
Day one, 16th June, 3 p.m. Next,
16th June, 3 p.m. GST. So have that in
GST.
mind.
We
Gulf
have people
Standard
from
Time.
other countries. Yeah, we got people from other countries.
We are
We got to respect.
global.
Yeah, we're global. We got to respect that. We understand. Yes.
Yes, so on the 17th, we will have our very first Instagram competition on our Amchi IG feed, and we have 20 confirmed participants. So I'm really excited to be mass posting all of those, and that would be at 11 a.m. GST. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, within those 20 participants, my a few of my friends are there. A few of Amara's friends are there. We have some artists who we had no idea would also join this. We have some
Yeah.
great artists who joining this competition, and it's going to be on your votes and your likes and your comments and your shares that's going to make them win. And so if you see your friend there, or if you see some great artwork being showcased, go ahead and show your love, because then they would also know that they're being appreciated and their talent is actually worth it. And I think it is worth it, no matter how many likes and how many, like, what the prize is, what the competition wins. I think each one of us, each one of those 20 people has inspired us in some way or the other.
Yes, so true. Like going through all their videos, you can see the amount of effort that they have put in their work. And yeah, just respect to all those artists.
Yeah, respect, mad respect for them. So
All
that's day
right.
two. That's day
Yes.
two. uh June 17th.
Yes. That's
Day two.
17th of June.
Day 2, June 17th, in the morning, all 20 participants' videos will be released on IG. So you can go and
On
share.
our Instagram.
Yes, on our
So that,
Instagram, on the Amchi
yes.
Instagram. Yes.
So that's at Amchi Kingdom. Yes,
Could you
putting
put
it
the,
out
yes,
there.
could you, yes, yes, but please do.
Yes.
This is our handle. If you haven't really followed us there, that's where we give exclusive content too. I mean, not just YouTube. We do content there as well. And now we're going to share a lot about these competitions and this event there. So go ahead and please do follow us there, and feel free to ask us questions, because we like having an interaction with anybody, as long as
Yeah,
it's a good conversation.
definitely. I even had this like 30-minute conversation with one of our participants from Pop Solo, and it was just crazy, like we were talking as if we were some old friends and all that.
That's what
So
art does.
yeah, we love a good chat. So drop us a DM if you would like to talk to us. We are very respondent.
So now that's day 2. What's day 3?
Day 3 is going to be a jam pack of sessions from really, really great people who I never thought would be joining us. at all, especially in this time. So it's more than music, and it starts at 10 a.m. GST. So we would be having five five other guest sessions, panelists. Yeah,
Guest sessions work.
yeah. So these people are they come from different backgrounds.
A lot of
Some
different
are,
backgrounds.
yeah, definitely. Go tell them about it.
Yeah, so we actually start off with talking to teachers. I think that's how we start off our days, going back to teachers who these both they're two people panelists, and they talk about their life as as part of music, and then also how they teach and why they teach and how they got into it. One of those teachers is actually a ex band. It's not an ex band. He's a band member. He's the current
Mm-hmm.
band member from a band called Mad Orange Fireworks, which is the name itself sounds very intriguing for me, and I'm yet to
Very
ask him
mad.
what it means. Yeah, and he's from India, and right now he's into teaching students, and he's been teaching for a long time. And the second person is a complete opposite. We have a classical pianist from Belgium who's going to join us, and we're going to have a conversation with two poles apart, you'd say, in terms of their interest in art, but then they come together because they're teachers at the end of the day and sharing value. So we'll get to talk about them. Followed with, we want to talk about business. How do you do business with your art? How to earn money with your
Ooh.
art? And that's something most artists struggle with, because people want to make art and put it out there, but they don't understand how they can make money out of it. And we're going to talk to um, this very great owner of a dance academy here in Dubai. More details you'll get to find us on Amchi Kingdom, which is right right there. Is it this is the, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
this here. You can see Amchi Kingdom. You get to know all the details about these guests there. That's how you're gonna do business in art. And then follow it up with, we're talking to an RJ from Dubai whose livelihood depends on playing music for people and for
Wow.
us, and when we're traveling and commuting. So what does music mean, and how can music be a mood changer and a stress buster for a lot of people? And I think then we follow it up with a composer, a storyteller, which is my personal, something that I'm looking forward to, because he's going to tell you story. He's going to tell you how to communicate your story through your music.
Mm-hmm.
That means how to make it yours, like, and how to make it unique and amazing. And he's done some great work. He recently worked with a Netflix series. He's done TEDx music. He's worked with Flo Rida. That's a big one. And he worked with Flo Rida years ago. Means he's a big artist from a very long time, and we're getting to have him on with us. And finally, the big bang of this entire day. We're gonna have UAE's biggest dance YouTuber. Let me repeat that. UAE's biggest dance YouTuber coming on with us to talk about her journey when she started off in Dubai as an artist. No one was doing what she was doing, and 4 years later, she is at 210K followers on Instagram and almost 500,000 people subscribing to her YouTube channel. She is
Crazy.
so busy. She in fact yesterday won an award for her work. If you follow her, I'm gonna name drop her. It's Nidhi Kumar. So we have Nidhi Kumar on with us, and she won an award yesterday. So you can go follow her as well on her Instagram and find out what she won and how exactly her journey is. We're gonna have her on with us on Amchi. We're gonna talking about her journey. So that's an amazing. Every single person is mind-boggling to talk to, and it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, so that all would happen in SB Jane Global's YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe to SB Jane and be notified once the talks are live. Woo!
Notify the bell icon. Yeah, the
Yeah,
the the whole
got to
cringy
ting it.
dialogue where like, share, subscribe, notify, bell icon, everything. Just do all that, because if you're an artist or if you love music, this can probably give you so much value that probably
Insights, yeah.
we didn't get. And I think it's a
Mm-hmm.
great initiative that SPJN has given us to take ahead, you know.
Yeah, crazy.
But
Yeah.
we aren't done yet. We have the banger last day.
Oh, the very, very last day. I think I can't say it's my personal favorite because all 3, 4 days are my personal favorites. But like on the last day, I think it would be like a very, very nice event considering that we would all come together to celebrate music, the artists, the musicians, and everything about music, as we will be having a great lineup of artists who would be performing with us, and we would be having a live small conversation with them as well regarding their musical journey. So yeah, there's that.
So we have people playing, if I'm not wrong, we have people doing classical music and all the way
Hmm.
going up to hard rock. And then we have some
Oh my
great,
gosh, yeah.
yes, we have some great artists or guest artists that we have called. They're all three students at the Berkeley School of Music, and they have some great music. And I can't explain how great that is. And every other participant also in that lineup inspires us in one way or the other.
Hmm.
There's someone who's playing on the guitar, there's someone just singing, and then just getting their element on, and it's going to be amazing because
Hmm.
we and they have never I never knew that we were so close to them, like we were so connected with them, because they are part of our circle. They are part of SPJ, and some students are part of SPJ, and some students are like we have known through a common connect. We didn't know this, and I think this initiative has really haunts you. Ask the talk to the artist. If you like their voice, you want to collaborate with them, go ahead and ask them. If you want
Yeah.
anything else, if you want us to showcase you, ask us. We'll get that done. We'll work upon it, because that's what we want to do right now, where we want to just share value with every other person, because we don't want anyone to go through what we went through when it came to our artistic journeys, where we struggled a lot. We don't want that anymore. That's not no longer going to be the norm. It's no longer going to be the culture. There's struggle, but there's a different kind of struggle, but not this one.
Yes, an important thing to note though is that this is happening on our own Amchi YouTube channel. So be sure to be able to subscribe to our channel as well so that you would be notified once we go live with these performances. And it would be happening on like at 4 to 7 p.m. GST. Yes, right. Yes, at 4 to
Mhm.
7 p.m. GST. And for my time, that would be like 8 to 11 p.m. Philippines time. So that's like, a very chill, you could say chill at some point because there would be very soulful music lineups as well. And so, like, if I were you, I would just tune in and probably like read a book and have them, like, accompany my me time in that time of the day. So yeah.
I think a lot of people, I mean, especially adults, like who are older than us, they have these, after they come from a stressful day in office, they want to go to
Mhm.
a bar or a club, just sit back, lay back, have something in hand, like a coffee, maybe, might be, some drink in their hand, and listening to live artists present. Unfortunately, that's not the case here because we have a
Yeah.
pandemic going on, but we want to get that vibe
We're
across to you.
bringing that to you.
We are bringing that to you. We are making it. We are ensuring that it comes to you, because we just want artists to get a platform, and we want music lovers to enjoy music. That's it. And
Yes.
that's the whole intention. That is what the next question was about, which is, what do you want to achieve from this event? I think this is one of our acts where we want every artist out there who's coming join with us. We've talked to them, asked them about their journey, and there are people who are struggling in quarantine. There are people who are stuck in abroad countries, cannot go home, and
Mhm.
a lot of different stories we got to know. And everyone is like, what keeps them sane is the music, and they want to get their value out into the open, into the community, and that's what we want to do for them. We want to facilitate that, that whole journey. We want to be part of their journey and help them come out there. So go subscribe to them as well. I know nothing's coming up on the screen. You don't know their handles and everything, but
We will be
just
showing them on the live day
yeah,
itself.
on the live day, on every interview session, we'll be sharing their YouTube channels, their Instagram, their Spotify, any content that they're making that they want to share with you, or you want to
Yes.
look at them. Everything will be shared in the meantime, and that's pretty much it. Oh wait, we do have something else, right? The
Yes,
big
we
banger,
do.
the
Yes, the
bigger
big
banger.
bang.
Everything is a big banger here. Everything is a big banger for me. What is it, Amara? I think there's something that we wanted to happen with us, but unfortunately, no one really did it. But we are doing
Oh,
for this. What is it? What is it?
yes. So it's going to happen on Instagram itself. And we would just want to take this opportunity to be able to shine light to these certain people. Okay, I'm bad with like giving surprises, so why don't you deliver it, you know?
Okay. I wanted to, like see if you could do it, but then I see.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll give it to you
It's okay.
today.
So what we want to do is, everyone has a friend who's an artist. Everyone has a friend who is trying to figure out how to get more people to subscribe or follow them or like their content, and visibility and marketing and algorithm and whatnot. And
Yes.
I think we are all in the same boat where we're trying to figure it out. So then we thought, why not do something that can benefit everyone, all the artists out there. So what we're going to do is, after this live gets over, if you are still part of this live at this point of time, what I want you to do is go back to your Instagram. We're going to post a story on our page where it's going to have a box, and we're going to ask, write an IG handle of an individual artist or an indie artist that you know, okay, or that you really like, or it deserves that kind of attraction, like,
Yes.
that kind of visibility. Go hook that artist's IG handle on that story, and we will personally the entire day go check on these people's feeds and repost their videos and their content, and for nothing else. That's all, just to give them visibility. That's all we want to do. And I think this is something that a lot of us artists should be doing for one another, where if we like someone's work, we got to put it out there, and that's what we want to do. That's what we want to be, the starters of everything. So that's what we want to do. So go to our Instagram page right after this live is over, and hook that person's IG handle there, and we will shout the we'll give them a shout out for free. And nothing,
Yes.
no, there's no intention, there's no money, there's no, we don't follow us, nothing. We don't want any of that. Just want to promote good art. And that's it. Yes. We have
Yeah.
we have gone over just over half an hour now with our live. Didn't think we would be speaking for that long. Is there anything else, Amar, that you would like to share?
um, I just want to thank everyone who's been supporting us the past 3 weeks. And yeah, because it's been stressful, obviously, having to coordinate everything. But yeah, like to have everyone support, reposting, and sharing this event on their stories means so much. And I just want to thank everyone. Yeah.
All the people who are going to tune in to us in the next few days, go subscribe or get notified on SPJN channel. Go subscribe or get notified on our channel, and go follow us on Instagram, and also the artists that are coming. Show them love, because that's the only way that we can notify you and we can reach out to you. If when it comes to the art community, we can create the Amchi community, make it bigger and better, and start sharing more value to one another. And I think this is the start of it all. And I think
Yes.
today, we had a dream. If I'm okay to share, we had a dream that we wanted to start making, start getting more traction on our channel. And we are, I think, on 262, if I'm not wrong. We have 262 subscribers.
265 this morning, right?
265. 265
Yes.
subscribers this morning, and that's been a 2-year journey. So all those 265 subscribers, all those 100 odd people who followed us on Instagram, all those text messages that we got, all those comments that we got, supportive, everything that was supportive towards our journey. Thank you so much. Not only that,
Thank
obviously,
you.
we can't take we have to take this opportunity to thank our family as well, because we've been doing everything from our homes. And if you guys didn't know, Amara's in the Philippines, I'm in Dubai, and the third member, who's Tanishka, or Tan for short, she's in India. We are in three different time zones, ensuring that content is reached and value is shared. And we have got a lot more content coming your way. We're going to do more of these lives. We're going to have more live events happening to share more indie artists. So don't think this is just a 3 day or 4 day thing. Keep sending, keep connecting with us, reach out to us with events and also artists that we can be a part of and we can help facilitate it anyway. I think it could be it can just go up from here, it can just go higher from here for art community and art and talent and whatnot from here on.
Yes.
So I
So
think,
if you have any ideas, just let us know. We're always open to more ideas because this is our life now.
yeah, that's what we do. That this is our full time.
Yeah.
But to understand, we have to make something out of this also. I think that is all. What we want to make out of this is love and support. And I think
Yeah.
that's what even Amara would agree. So, how do you show your love and your support? Subscribe to us, like our stuff, get notified. Just being a YouTuber, doing the YouTuber things. Like us, subscribe to us, share us, and support the artist community. So I think on that note, we can call it an end to this live. Thank you so much for everyone who
Thank you
stayed
for
up till here,
tuning in.
who's tuned in to us. We have a 4 day grand event coming towards you,
Ooh.
guest stars, with experts, with performers and competitions and whatnot. In the end, art will triumph because that's who we are. We are Amchi and we do everything
Everything
art.
art. Woo! See you guys on Instagram.
Bye bye.
Bye.